But wait, I'm actually not done just yet. Remember when I ditched the Cappuccino because I wrongly thought it was too slow? To set the record straight, I will be retrying the Tuning Car Grand Prix with it and perhaps do a few endurance races while I'm at it. Alright then, let's settle the score for this one. At the end of my last big Gran Turismo video, I mentioned that I had some unfinished business with regards to a certain event called the Tuning Car Grand Prix. I obviously recommend watching the main video before this one, but to give you a quick recap, I tried to beat this championship in my beloved race-modified Cappuccino, while battling opponents that have over 3 times the power output. Sadly, I didn't succeed at doing so, but on my last attempt, I actually made the mistake of not properly getting my car ready for it, using worse tires and completely forgetting to change the oil in time. Although this wasn't particularly detrimental to the run, as I eventually upgraded to the awesome Suzuki Swift for this one, I did feel like there was still a chance to win with the Cappuccino, which is why it would only be appropriate to come back to this challenge and see if it was still possible. Now, in the main playthrough, the arch nemesis of this championship were the Amuse S2000 GT1s that can appear here, which both feature boatloads of power and grip, with the turbo variant in particular being about as fast as your average touring car. These two bastards already proved to be a huge problem in my original run, so I could only imagine how much harder it would be when the car you're driving has less than half of the Swift's power. But once again, I would insist on beating these S2000s once more, and after giving the Cappuccino a few setup adjustments, I found a lineup with both of my biggest rivals near the back of the field, which is necessary because the game lacks the ability to qualify for races. However, it turned out that after editing the main video for so long, I became a little bit rusty. Yeah, whoa, yeah. Oh, look at that cornering exit. Yeah, that's better. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Oh my god, he's already there. What the hell? I just looked behind me. He's already present. Oh. What is going on, dude? It's complete chaos. It's fine though. Managed to push him back a little bit like that. Keep doing this. Keep doing this. This is good. Nice. Nice. It's perfect. Perfect. Look how much he's falling through the field now. Good. Oh, that was clean. Okay, I may not be able to get P2 anymore, because he's pretty far ahead, but my P1 anymore, but P2 is fine. Jesus Christ, he's getting busy after behind me now. I'm actually like Jarno Trulli now. Just stick it up the inside. He barely made it. Ooh, I think a very risky line up the inside of 130 out there. Is Casher just cutting the coordinate? What the hell am I doing? Ooh, no. Slight line issue. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, whoa, wow. That fast, though. Holy. And I repassed him on the outside, just like that. I think the other S2000 also passed him. That's good. Jesus Christ, that S2K. Actually, like, it's actually demonic. Yeah, this is good. There's a good gap between me and the S2K. Good, he's getting blocked. Oh, now he's not getting blocked anymore. Jesus Christ! Oh, come on! That was way too close. Gonna pass him like this. I don't care. Let's go. Run! Run for my life! Run for my life! Okay, P2. Let's go. Good enough. Good enough. Now, second place in this car, my first attempt in a while, is certainly not bad at all, but what about the second race at Daytona, where this car would normally struggle to even stay in the top 10? Well, now that I was more used to the track and learned from my previous mistakes, it didn't take long before I noticed that my chances to get a good result here were better. Like, way better. In fact, I was baffled how well I was keeping up this time around. And with some help of a Nismo Fairlady Z giving me a much needed draft, I managed to soar across the bus stop chicane, connecting with the draft of the cars in the lead group by the end of the first lap. Holy crap, that was helpful. Look at this. I'm actually with the packet head now. Up the inside. Come on, there's no way I'm actually in the lead pack now. Or on the outside, I'm from Narnia. Oh, there's no way. There's no way. And all of a sudden, I found myself in the lead of a race at Daytona with a car that has absolutely no business in being anywhere close to the lead. Obviously, the goal was to keep myself in that lead group for as long as possible, but with my immense power disadvantage, that's certainly easier said than done. Uh-oh, S2K. S2K alert. Oh, he's in P3. Dude, RGT is helping me so much here. Come on, Rooks. Keep helping me. This is good. Keep helping me. Not gonna block him like that. I'm gonna be free wide in the middle of the braking zone. Okay, we survived that. This could potentially be good, actually. If I manage to block the S2K properly, I could also make him slow down so the other ones can pass again. And then get this bit of a yo-yo effect, but I have to be really, really careful here. No, you don't. See, this is good. Now we can let the other ones pass. This is good. Oh, holy crap, he almost spun out. Oh, that braking. Couldn't have been more perfect. Oh, come on, pass him. Pass the Blackbird. Okay, if he actually keeps this, he's actually my best friend. Nice, this is good so far. Full throttle for the second part. Just like that. Now I have to run. There is no way I can win this. Come on. I cannot believe this. Come on. No! No! Oh my god! No! Is that how I lose it? Oh my god, that's the way I lose it. While I did expect to have some issues defending my position at the end of the race, a finish like that was definitely unexpected and very much suboptimal. But with Kaz Yamauchi himself in the race, it begs the question, what did Kazunori mean with this? Where does Kaz Yamauchi get his ideas? Anyway, at least I still got P8, so I still had a fighting chance. Or so I thought, because the normally much slower AEM 2000 in front grabbed some of the Amuse's power and shot off into the lead with no way to gain it back. Leaving me so stunned, I made one of the dumbest defending maneuvers possible shortly after to properly throw this attempt into the dumpster. Oh, not like that though. Oh my god, what am I doing? Alright, yeah, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Actually throwing for content. Attempt 2 had a mostly identical lineup, but featured HPA's twin-turbocharged Audi TT close to the front, though this should not be confused with my 1700 horsepower creation from Gran Turismo 4. But even with only a third of that power, it turned out to be quite rapid, leaving everybody behind by the end of the first lap while I was doing my usual thing of trying not to get absolutely destroyed on the straights. But as I was starting to clock some ludicrously fast laps at Suzuka, I knew that the chase was on. Yes, I'm catching. I'm definitely catching it Audi now. I tried to pass him on the outside, but there was no space. Oh no. There's no way I can defend against one of those going that much faster than me. Actually ridiculous. If I can at least catch it here, I'm still back, but otherwise it's over. Okay. Ah, no. Oh no, it's over, I think. I think it's over. Oh, wait? Huh? How? What? Huh? Did he just, like, miss a gear or something? That was a perfect left to right swipe for the defense. I think I'll be able to have to settle for P2 though. Yeah, it was very good. That could potentially give me a chance. Oh, no. Come on. How am I still alive after that? I think I've messed up because of that. No, I'm not blocking enough. Ah, that's unfortunate. Please slow down enough in the next turn so I can pass him again. No. No! What am I doing? I went back too early. Ah, this S2K. This fucking S2K. With my blocking skills somehow becoming even worse, the opening stage at Daytona was mostly similar to Suzuka, except for the fact that this time, there was no way I was going to keep up with the Audi TT in front. However, I was still able to keep myself in a good position throughout the first half of the race. But with just over one more lap to go, they either came up with a new strategy to pass me, or... You know what, just watch what I did here. Oh, this lap takes so long with a car like this because it's just defending. Really, you can't just chill here. It's just nothing but defending. Oh, what am I doing? I'm actually throwing now. Oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do another restart here. Yeah, I don't think this is possible anymore. Nah, I'm gonna restart. That's enough. After throwing my second reasonably good attempt in the bin, the third one had an even more challenging lineup as one of the S2000s was now ahead of me. But the real threat came from the one that started at the front of the field, which was the HKS CT230R, which, again, is a literal time attack car. However, since Casanori's vision, trademark, deemed it too powerful, it's actually more beatable than you might think, and so I got to work to catch that Evo. Well, that was a bit dangerous. That's good, nice blocking. Whoa, Jesus Christ. They managed to box me in like that. And bye-bye, Carbonar. And have an opportunity by the Techno curves. What if I do that, though? That is a way to go for Spoon, and I somehow didn't really lose that much time. Bonk, thank you. This is perfect. I'm gonna go cleaning T1? No way. No! Too wide. Damn. I made the mistake I did in my video as well. Same mistake. Ah, he blocked me on the X. That's not good. You cannot block me there. I don't think I'm gonna make it anymore. Nah, I don't think so. Nah. Too much. Nope. I'm trying this again. It was already a bit of a stretch because he was starting from P1, so... Sadly, an overall pretty mediocre run had caused me to lose too much time, making it impossible for me to catch up. And even though I would still be leaving Suzuka with a fighting chance, I just wasn't really thinking the same about it at the time, so I decided to quit and try again. The next attempt was quite similar, but unlike the previous one, it didn't even last beyond the first half of the race, as I made a complete mess of my defense. But sure, we'll do it like that. If we're gonna defend like that now. I then became too greedy in trying to get back up through the field, sending the car into the gravel and leaving me, once again, with a lack of confidence to carry on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try it again. I kind of, because of the little tap on the rear, I missed it out, but it's fine. It wasn't really gonna be an easy lineup anyway, so... Because I have to then catch up and it's gonna be pretty much impossible. But attempt number 5 was about to change that lack of confidence. With both the Amuse S2000s being towards the back of the field and some relatively slow cars in the front, I suddenly had a very favorable lineup to work with. And then I almost pit maneuvered myself. No, my god, no. Almost death. Anyway, after seeing the roof CTR Yellowbird sprint off into the distance, I quickly recovered with a much better defense on the next lap, pushing my tiny race car as much as possible to grab second place from the Golf R32 in front of me. And after being a bit smarter on my defense, mostly boiling down to, well, not pit maneuvering myself, I claimed a solid second place finish. Which may not look too great compared to the last attempt, but since the car that won the race doesn't start that far ahead of me, I was just confident enough to finally take my chance at Daytona. Wow, how did I squeeze through there? How did I squeeze through that? Dude, I'm even passing a car on speed on the straight almost. Ooh, that roof is not. I mean, he's gonna probably slide out in the next turn, watch. What did I tell you? Slap it up the inside. To be honest, this is already like a massive improvement compared to last time. The fact that I'm even participating here. Ooh. Ow, bonk. How am I still alive? I have no idea, but I'll take it. Again, as long as I don't make the same mistake as last time, it could already be a better result. Yeah, there he is. Oh, whoa, hold up. Not yet. Wolf's actually making fun of this. Why? Thank you, S2000, by the way. I just want to survive, alright? I just want to survive and get through this race. Look at that Golf. He's actually blocking him hard. He's blocking him so hard. Oh, this is so good. I don't think I'm gonna beeline it to the finish line, but fuck yeah, fucking beeline it. Whew, P4. After that solid finish, I was now 35 points behind the Yellowbird, a deficit that was more than manageable with 3 more races to go. But despite the expectation that the current points leader would do exactly what it did previously, that is, getting rid of the loafers and completely obliterating itself, what is he trying to do, dude? What is he... Bye-bye, roof. What the hell was that? They were somehow able to keep themselves together, taking the lead in just over a single lap. So, if I wanted to keep myself within title contention, it was time to lock in. Wow, that's... Yeah, that's good. just weaving through them. Look at this string of passes. I think the HKS had to slow down for the roof. Oh, he's definitely still sliding. Around the outside all the way, but still P2. Oh, don't crash out. Again, he's just sliding almost out into that left-hand lap before the tunnel. Okay, the same gap as last lap here, 1.3. It just drifts. Actually crazy AI. Good. Nice. Oh, what is possible? Ah! Gotta carry it on the outside, but I just missed it. I think I'm gonna have to give him the win here. 1.4, okay, a little bit less than, a little bit more outgap than last time. Okay, I'm still right up his tail by the end of the lap, that's good. That's good. Yeah, look at those lap times. 2:35, 2:39, 2:38. Pretty consistent, actually. This is actually not bad, the fact that the S2K passed him for P2. That could have not been a better exit. I am right up his tail. I have not been this close in any lap so far. 1.4 into 0.8. As far as I can. Come on, there's no way. It's already good. Roof is speed free, that's already good. Already good scenario. Never mind! Fuck, no! Fuck! No! Why did I do that? I should have just defended one. I should have just defended one. That's my bad. That's my bad. Seeing my consistently quick lap times and pass for the lead in the final sector go to waste by somehow finding an even worse way to block my rivals had unfortunately brought the points deficit up to 75 points. But hey, we did see previously that the roof managed to have some major skill issues at the penultimate race of Special Stage Route 5, and since this was the first time I reached this point in the championship, I decided to still give it a shot. Unfortunately for me though, this is where the game, or emulator depending on who you ask, likely saw how bad my defending has been, and as a result, did this. Aware that the game was already... Oh, and then the game crashed. I mean, now it is over because the game just crashed. That's another way for this to happen. That's the very first time I've actually had the game full-on crash on me like that. That's a first. Wow, okay. Yeah, fatal error. It wasn't just a normal crash, it was like a hard crash. Yeah, the game just says this run is ass, terminating session. At this point, I was already 2 hours into this challenge, and my deepest run into the championship so far was just nukes by the game, as well as the fact that I had seemingly lost all of my defending skills gathered from the original run. One of the things I did remember from that run, however, was to give your car some love before it's too late, so I gave the GT guy a nice drink, as well as giving the Omegachino a good wash. That game crash also helped me a bit in a way, as it gave me a small break, paying dividends right away, as in my next attempt, I started weaving through the pack with ease again, and before the first lap had even ended, I made this diabolical move for the lead. No way. Okay, that was really stupid, but I'll take it. That was really dumb, and I didn't expect that to work, but I'll still take it. This then gave me an insane advantage in the early stages of the race, as I only had to start defending from the third lap. But just like every last attempt, it didn't take long before things started to become very brutal. That was not very good for me. I kinda need a speed boost now. Not like that though. Bah! We're gonna have to do funny into the hairpin, I think. Oh, and that was okay. That you have to be honest. That was good. This statement was clean. Oh, this is not good though. Wait, he's slowing down? Oh, this is actually good. I'm actually making him shuffle down the order a little bit. But here comes Xmas. That was such a clean dive bomb though, and I managed to make the turn perfectly well as well. Wait, the 50Z's actually pulling away a little bit from the rest. Huh? It's actually pulling away a little bit. Because the S2K is now P5. Okay. That is a very big bonus. In that case, if the 350Z wants to pass me, I may let him pass me. Because then I kind of think I could get a little bit of a slipstream off of him. Okay, go ahead, pass me. Pass me. Ow, not like that though. Somehow I managed to keep the order the same, which is good. And cleanly shuffled into the chicane. Look at this. Look where the S2K is. The Amuse S2K. He's nowhere. And now he's flying up the inside. That's fine. No, that's not fine. Whoa. No, he's even already passing. This is good though. Let's look what I can do now. Not like that though. Wow. Whoa. How am I still alive? It's time. I'll do it like that. We'll do it like that, sure. Sure. I'll take it. I'll take it like that. Despite nearly losing it twice, I managed to keep it together nicely, and after an outright illegal dive bomb overtake into the Castle chicane, I finally secured myself an opening victory again. And as soon as I returned to the big oval again, things were going great. The car even reached a whopping 255 kilometers per hour thanks to a massive slipstream train, even allowing me to have another chance to get a podium finish. In fact, it went so well, I decided to do this. Oh no! While I'm talking about this, I'm doing a nice 360. If I do a 360, I'm continuing. I'm continuing this. With that 360, I'm not stopping. That beautiful spin may have cost me a few places, but despite that, I surprisingly managed to secure an okay-ish 7th place, and a 40-point deficit is still something I could overcome with 3 races left to go. And just like before, I managed to easily weave through the pack in the early stages of the race at Grand Valley Speedway, but the AAM S2000 in front once again seemed like it was just too fast to catch. And a lap later, the Amuse GT1 Turbo snuck up the inside while I was busy defending against 2 other cars, and for what I could only describe as some kind of rubber banding effect, and I was definitely not on some copium at this point, it completely obliterated me in even the twistier sections of the track, easily taking the lead while I could just about hold on to the last spot of the podium. But with the copium not having run out yet, I still thought there was a chance to win this championship. This may sound like I was going completely insane by this point, but after slicing through the field and taking the lead well before the end of the first lap, I came up with a bit of a plan. If the Amuse S2000 caught up to me before the end of the race, which of course it will because it's overpowered, I could back it up for a part of the lap, let a car or 2 pass me, then catch back up to them to potentially gain a bigger points advantage. And when the inevitable happened on my way towards the final lap, it was time to put that plan to the test. Nope, no you don't. Good. Come on. Ah, he's not passing him. Is that S2000 just helping him right now? Alright, let's give this a try. Come on. Yes! Ah, damn it. Sadly, my complete lack of straight line speed simply made defending against 2 cars at once impossible, even when slowing down the S2000 so much that my final lap was over 4 seconds slower. And now that I had a 30-point deficit going into Tokyo, which as you may have seen in my previous runs is the hardest race in the entire championship, I would have a virtually non-existent chance of still winning the championship. So all I could do was, once again, to forfeit the championship and try again. Attempt number 7 went about the same way as some of my earlier attempts. Despite no longer having the tendency to semi-Omega-Chino into a self-inflicted Zbinala, the S2000 GT1 Turbo was simply impossible to hold back, and all it took was 1 or 2 tiny mistakes to lose 2 crucial positions at Suzuka. I still felt confident in this run as it started every race in second to last place, so I still gave it a chance at Daytona, and a helping hand from none other than the Gran Turismo Skyline gave me some valuable breathing room until halfway through the race, when the demonically fast Amuse caught back up to me. And I was able to successfully defend my position, for only a full lap, as the S2K seemed to have brought some support of its own as well. Oh no, don't help him! Oh, that's bad. This caught me completely off guard, allowing it to slip past me. And since I could not catch back up in the bus stop chicane, this attempt would also be flushed down the toilet. Yep, that is GG right there. That is GG right there. At this point, I was getting pretty tired as I had spent over 3.5 hours trying and failing to win this championship. So I wanted to give it one more proper attempt, that is, an attempt that makes it past the first race at Suzuka. But just as I thought I was already on a run of bad luck, attempt number 8 didn't even look like it would last beyond the first race. This is because, despite the fact that the GT1 Turbo started in dead last, it already caught up to me on the back straight on the very first lap. And despite getting smarter in my defending, sometimes just letting one by for a draft and repassing it in the next set of corners, it sadly did not mean I had lost my tendency to end my own race in spectacular fashion. Ooh, Jesus. Actually made life a little bit easier for me too, actually. Oh, never mind. Whoa. Let's see, can I still win it after that near-death experience? After somehow recovering from that silly mistake, I now had a third car to contend with as the CT230R made its return. But with all of the experience gained from those failed attempts, I decided to let this one play out a little bit smarter than before. And it actually paid off. Okay, they block each other. Please, Evo, go by. Yeah! Yes, this is good. This is good. This is very good. I kind of just want to let them pass in favor of blocking the others instead. Okay. Look at this. On the outside, look at that. And this is good. Now there's a slower car in the way. Okay. Yep, don't want to block you. I do want to block you, especially you. I block none of them instead. Oh, that helps, thank you. A sudden helping hand out of nowhere, and that has P1. Okay. I will happily take that. Who was that secret helping hand? By selectively blocking the S2000s while keeping the Evo ahead of me, I managed to shuffle the order in my favor as much as possible, giving me a perfect start of the championship. I also managed to end the race with yet another ludicrously fast lap time, so both of these were hopefully a good sign of things to come. And as soon as I went back to the dreaded Daytona race, it only seemed to get better from here. The overtakes were quick and clean, getting me into the lead at the start of lap 2, and the tuned Infiniti G37 that stayed with me became a very reliable slipstream partner. What's even better was the fact that the Amuse S2000s were seemingly not moving up the field at all, which made my life remarkably easy. Perhaps a little too easy, as at the start of lap 5, the GT1 Turbo would appear in my rearview mirror, eager to take away my hopes and dreams just like before. But after nearly 4 hours of failed attempts, it was finally time for a little extra piece of absolute cinema. He is not happy with me. Mr. Vitala. Whoa, on the limit. Jesus Christ. Lock him on the inside, okay, that somehow worked. Okay, now this part. Now the hard part. The Evo comes ahead. That's good for me. Especially when I get a clean line like that. Alright, here we go. Aim myself as big as possible. Come on. Get owned. Get owned. You're not winning me this time. Get owned. Get owned. With that crazy finish, I had managed to pull off one of the most ludicrous victories in a Cappuccino in any of my playthroughs so far. This now gave me a 65 point advantage over the Evo and at least 75 points over the Amuse S2000s. And with 2 more races ahead of me that favored my 137 horsepower rocket ship, it was time to bring this one home. Alright, let's go. Let's go, go, go. This could be difficult though, because the S2K that's in 5th place could get an early lead. That's a risk. That is a risk that I have here. Jesus Christ, the speed of that car. Wow, okay. That was not even me. That was the game. That was literally that S2K trying to pit maneuver me. That was not even me. Again, inside, outside. The S2K is still in sight. It's still right in front of me. Look at that double pass. There you go. Yes, that's good. Outstep string them back in, and then we pass him here. Yes, there you go. I'm gonna give the corner a little bit of a boost. Same for you. There you go. Thank you. Then I can keep the S2K behind. I am building up a crazy lead. This is at least 3 seconds. 4.4. This is ridiculous. I have enough of a lead. Okay, I think the S2K is gonna outpass the Skyline. Yeah, there it goes. 2.5 seconds, I think. 2.8. So he's catching up, but it's also the only one catching up, which is good. Thank you. And also, look at the lap times again, 2 of 3. They'll at least protect me until like halfway through the straight. Oh, we speed 3. There they are. The 2 challengers. Turbo is priority. Ooh, it's a bit of a bad defense, but it's fine. The non-turbo is blocking the turbo. Like, heavily. Look at this. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's what I need. A comeback. Alright. Once more. Bit of a gap. I just gotta run. Run for my life. Ooh. Okay, P2. It's fine. P2. It's good enough. It's good enough. Yes. It is definitely good enough. I'll let you by. I will not let you by. Ooh, he's very slow for this turn. Beat around the outside. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, I have a massive lead. This is a good run. Can I follow this? No way. I can actually follow this. Wow, look at the gap. This is amazing. Almost 5 seconds. But now the problem's gonna begin because the fast S2K has just claimed P2. Okay, blocking time. Nope, they don't. It's a timeless track, honestly. Bit of a bad line for the chicane, which kind of made this a little bit more difficult on me. Let's see. Can I win this? I think I can, because I think there's no way he can pass me anymore. I think that is GG. That is GG. Ladies and gentlemen, I have effectively beaten this championship in a cappuccino. All I have to do is finish the next race. And it's over. After a grand total of 12 attempts, one more than what I needed for winning the Gran Turismo All-Stars League, I had finally overcome yet another huge challenge. My tiny racing machine, the Cappuccino, had given me a points lead of at least 115 points over the S2000s. This was more than enough to win the entire championship with one more race to go. And just like in the GSX R4, I could just have a nice and relaxing victory lap, as I didn't even need to finish this race at all. But I wasn't going to end this run on a whimper. I still gave it my best shot at Tokyo Route 246. And despite the long straights being extremely unfavorable for my chance to even score a top 5 finish, I somehow managed to find myself in the lead group at the first part of the race. And as I approached the hairpin at the start-finish straight, I even managed to find myself in the lead at Tokyo. Something even the Swift couldn't achieve. Up the outside. Again? Double outside pass? No way. Legendary. That lead lasted about as long as Lando Norris when he's on pole, however, as I will be completely swarmed by the S2000s and a 350Z, leaving me stranded in 4th place. Surprisingly, I managed to actually hold on to said position, as I had a great time defending against the HKS tuned Evo, and despite finishing over 23 seconds behind the GT1 Turbo in the lead, it was still more than enough to seal the deal and settle the score, as with a 65-point advantage, I became the Tuning Car Grand Prix champion in a Suzuki Cappuccino. We are finished. It is over. It is done. On my final attempt, I can go to bed knowing I've got a winning attempt and we are the motherfucking champion. That, ladies and gentlemen, is sweet, sweet victory right there. So there you have it. The Cappuccino is indeed capable of winning the Tuning Car Grand Prix. And it didn't just win, it did so against the strongest possible opponents you can encounter here. Would this victory eclipse the All-Stars League win in the GSX R4 though? Probably not, but I would say it definitely got pretty close. But with that, I can now properly put an end to my goal of beating Gran Turismo 5 using only Suzukis. So all I can say now is that I would like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the beautiful Japanese mountains.